Oh, hello. Yeah, welcome to Tall Order or Chris's Business. Now, I really do think that every time I do Tall Order specifically, I need a cocktail in hand just because I'm comfortable with telling y'all some of my business. Oh, by the way, this is an apple teeny. I do have in my archives on my channel, if you want to know how to make this, it's Convos and Concoctions. It's an apple teeny. It's quite delicious. All right, so the title of this episode is called Insignificant Other. And the reason I named it that is because, the thought of a significant other, right now, particularly in this stage of my life, is insignificant. I don't know. I think this is more so like a self-reflection that y'all are just witnessing right now because I'm trying to figure out why I feel that way. And so many people feel like they need a significant other. And this isn't to be shady to any of my friends or anything like that, but I just noticed that they really need, well, not they particularly, but I just feel like people in general feel like they need a significant other for some type of validation of themselves. And I don't get that. And I get frustrated, but I'm just wondering, is it fair for me to get frustrated? Because, different strokes for different folks, honestly. So as I observe with other people, it just feels like, I feel like we get into relationships sometimes for the wrong reasons. And that's just my take on it. Because when I moved to New York, I'm just thinking, okay, what do I want? And I think everyone wants the good job, the good apartment, and the relationship. And I feel like, I have a great apartment and my job then was, fine. And I just was like, okay, well, I guess I'm just used to being single, so I really don't even think about relationships that much. But for the people that do, I'm just wondering, what is it exactly? Because I see some people, they get into relationships and just to say they are. And I just don't agree with that. I feel like some people get into it and they settle or they dim their light, to help another person shine. And I also feel that people will lower their standards, and that's just something I can't do. Let me wait till this beeping. All right, we're done? Shit. So I just feel like people will lower their standards a bit, and I just can't see myself doing that. And just for the sake of what? To not go to bed alone? To go to parties with somebody? Do something with somebody? I don't know. I'm fine going to concerts alone. I'm fine going to the park alone. I'm fine going to dinner alone. I mean, of course I will eat at the bar. I will not eat at a table by myself. I have not graduated to that. I will also travel by myself, and I'm just feeling like at this stage of my life, a significant other to me is just not important. And I'm just curious, if y'all can let me know in the comments, is a significant other important to you? Now, I will be honest. I will say that people that I know, or it's abroad, I have a lot of friends around everywhere, so this isn't particularly aimed at anyone. The friends that I have in my life, they're awesome. They're great. And I feel like they're great on their own. But the thing is, I feel like some of my friends, they feel like they don't feel enough until they get that validation for relationships. And I just want to know, what makes people feel that way? Because I love my friends so much, my family. So I really gotta, I try not to be Molly. I try not to be judgmental. Some people really do need love. But I just feel like, what about the love from friends? The love from family members, is that enough? Honestly, if it's the sex, yes, I get it. Everyone wants to have sex. I get it. Right now, I'm enjoying this person right here. I just feel I don't know, good things come to those who wait, we don't have to settle with the one person that we get dick or ass from, Another thing it could be is I think people these days just don't know how to be alone. And I feel like if you can't, I don't want to be corny, but you know how RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell can you love anybody else? I feel like you have to love yourself being alone before you can be with someone else, Like, be comfortable in your own skin, be comfortable in your own solitude before you feel like you want a relationship. Am I making sense, y'all? So, as I was saying in the beginning of my video, I feel that it's just on the lowest of my priorities, especially right now. Like, so with the Dorona, I feel like, it's a great time for me to self-reflect, a great time for me to hone in with things I'm creative at, let me get acquainted with myself. And I think this whole situation hasn't been too hard for me because I'm already used to being alone a lot. Now, I will say I do miss human touch, like the last person I hugged was maybe like a week or two ago. And that was just a friend, like I haven't seen them in a while. We had our masks on. But yeah, relationship wise, I'm just thinking, am I jaded? Because here's me putting out my business. So I've had one relationship in my life. And that one relationship was when I was 21. I was a senior in college. I met this person on social media, of course, because back then, that's all we had. We had our little niche apps, and that's all I'm going to say on that. We had our niche apps, but more so those niche apps were for I'm guessing more immediate types of pleasure. You know what I mean? But yeah, we met on Facebook. Let me see, I guess that was early fall. So we were dating in November. We started dating in November. And then we became exclusive in January. And then we moved in together in June. I remember that. And yeah, June was fine. And then by October, that's when we took a break. And in November, we broke up. And we still had to live with each other until the lease was up. And I think that was just the lesson that I had for relationships. And I haven't had a relationship since. I think that was 11 years ago? 11 or 12. That was that was when Bush was in office. The newer Bush. Well, the son. Whatever. He still ain't shit. I ain't forget about Katrina. He ain't shit. He could kick rocks. But yeah, what I learned from that relationship is to not rush into things. I learned from that relationship is to definitely not move in with somebody until I'm maybe 2 years into that relationship. And I love my personal space anyway these days. I want to miss somebody. So if I don't see you for a whole week, that way we can be together. I don't know. I don't think that relationship jaded me, but I definitely am more careful with who I give my heart to. Because I've only been in love 3 times in my life. One time before that, my ex, and then someone else, who I will not say. Yeah, all 3 of those instances didn't go my way, and I just feel more so my heart is basically in a box. It is covered in barbed wire. It is encased in wax and frozen. That's how much you have to get through to me. So yeah, that's my idea on love and relationships. But how did we get here? That was me when I was 21. Right now, I am 34. Gonna be 35 in July 29th. Hopefully Leo season isn't canceled. So far, Taurus season, Aries season, and Pisces, I'm sorry for y'all, but hopefully Leo we good, hopefully. What was I talking about? Oh, how did we get here? Because nobody's supposed to be here, apparently, and feeling like they don't want to be in a relationship. I just feel the dating climate, even before this happened, this is what I go through. I go through, I guess, social media. That's how I meet people, like Instagram, maybe Twitter, maybe I'll hop into a DM. The people that I meet, they're good, but they never follow up on dates because I'm grown. I love organization. Okay, we're talking, but when are we going to see each other? Like, you know, I don't want you to come over by my house. No, thank you. But I want to like go for a drink, maybe get to know you outside of this and just see if there's chemistry. I feel like guys don't want to do that anymore. Some of the guys that I do know right now, they're flaky as shit. Like, I'll make plans and then this person cancels them last minute. You know that type of person that cancels last minute but they don't plan to reschedule either? Yeah, that's some ain't shit nigga type shit. To me, at least. You know, because I be clearing my schedule, you know? Like, I be busy too, you know? Anywho, the dating apps. Now, the dating apps, I would say, ain't shit either. Like, I'll match finally after swiping 50 times, and then when I match with someone, they don't even like respond, or they do respond, and then they'll like get back to me maybe 3 hours later, to the point where I'm just like, okay, well, I'm done with that. Unmatch. I don't know. Just right now, I just feel like I'm not looking. And I feel like a relationship really isn't in sight for me. But when I see people that I know just get into relationships with just anybody, and your friends know your type, but when you just get into it with just anybody just to say you like with someone, I get that we're lonely sometimes, but will you really sacrifice that much out of just not being lonely, you know? And that's just the mindset that I have. And I've been trying to be more sensitive to how people feel to relationships. And that's why I'm doing this video. It's more so self-reflection. I'm talking to myself. But y'all are just watching me talk to myself right now. Now, last question to myself. Would I be fine if I was single for the rest of my life? And right now, this minute, I can tell you yes. And the reason why, I would say I get my fulfillment from other things. I get my fulfillment from the love I have for my friends, the love I have for my family, the love of what I do from day to day. Yeah, I just feel like right now, I mean, yes, like sex would be nice anytime that I want. And I think that's the only reason I would want a relationship, is just to have sex whenever I want it, you know? Tap, tap, okay, handle this, you know? Like, that's what I prefer in a relationship. But other than that, I feel like my heart, no one has really captured my heart in a while, and I don't think it will. Like, I really am. And I'm a pessimistic optimist. Like, I have it tattooed on me in Arabic, right here. Mutashayim, 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 mutashayim. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, which means I expect the worst and hope for the best. Now, I'm not going to purposely not put myself in a relationship, but I'm definitely not going to be searching. So yeah, if y'all ever see me in a relationship on Instagram and I'm posting it, that means the planets align. That has to be. Because I will not get into a relationship where I am lowering my standards, where I am settling. Yeah, this person just has to be dynamic, and it is what it is. Because I find solace in my solitude. And yeah, hopefully you guys, you know, got a little bit out of this talk, because I just turned my camera on and I'm just talking. I was just wondering, because I feel like I come off judgmental sometimes when I see my friends who are in relationships, that I feel, I don't know, like, is there really love there, or is there just not, or are they not comfortable with being alone? And I'm just thinking, I can't think that, you know? Like, I feel like I should be more sensitive to people and not be so jaded and cynical. Let me know what you think. Like, are relationships important to you? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let me get to hot topics, which is basically the menu. So yesterday, Bravo TV, their Twitter handle, they tweeted the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and they were all holding a watermelon in their hands. And we know that we now have the first black housewife, Garcelle, on there. And when I first looked at it, I was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, really? And okay, so after looking at everything, like, I get that Harry Styles has a song called Watermelon Sugar. I get that Lisa Rinna, she made a Instagram video dancing to Watermelon Sugar. But, like, so I know that with, like, the climate implications, the existence of cancel culture, you know, it's just, Like someone there just had to get that maybe this isn't a good idea. Like maybe if they were all white women, maybe, but it's just anyone can take that out of context. And I'm pretty sure, I'm not going to say they were racist, but it was really tone deaf. And it really shows that not one black person was on that team on the Twitter. Yeah, I just feel like that was a white gay thinking that was cute. And I'm just like, when you like superimpose a watermelon in Garcelle's hand, that you didn't even think in the back of your head that there's some type of racial implications to that, racist implications to that. Come on. Like, and thankfully they deleted it. Bravo has not commented on it, but definitely Black Twitter got them out of here. Tone deaf. Okay, so Katie Ross from The Real Housewives of Potomac, she recently took a video saying that she has not seen her kids, I want to say, in 2 years. Now, it's crazy that I saw this video because currently I'm watching Vintage Real Housewives of Potomac Season 1. And I was reading the background of Katie Ross' situation because I'm just like, in what situation does the court take away 3 kids from the mom? Like, something has to be wrong there. And it's crazy. I was looking at it. I forgot what publication it was, but they were like saying that her husband, like I'm guessing, is just very affluent and he has the money to like do so. He was drugging her up. It's just so sad because the video, you can really feel that she misses her kids. And of course, 2 months, I can imagine. So 2 years? But it's just crazy because the publication was saying that her life was chaotic during the first season of filming. And it really does show that, because there's a lot of unsaid things in the first season. But just to know Katie was going through all this and filming and not mention anything about it is crazy. But yeah, my heart goes out to Katie Ross. Like I'm hoping that she gets to see her kids, and hopefully they bring some awareness to her situation. Now, speaking of more housewives tea, according to an exclusive from Love B. Scott, Phaedra is becoming more and more likely to come to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, even in a friend of situation. And we know that the only reason she has not been on this season is because of Kandi. And I really do think, after watching this past season, that they need a shakeup. And I think, you know what, I'm not done with Phaedra. I'm really not. Like, I get what she did to Kandi was despicable, but still, like, it's Phaedra. Her shade is effortless. She's good for TV. People make mistakes. Kandi has definitely persevered, and I just want to see her on the show. And I'd rather see her on the show than Kandi, and I'm just being honest. All right, so I'll leave you with those hot topics because Pop Roast will be coming to you early on Friday, supposedly. Give me your thoughts on, the title of Insignificant Others. Give me your thoughts on these 3 hot topics, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all soon. Cheers.